Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I just made one of the best or worst purchases I've ever made in my life. Only time's gonna tell. So if you've been watching the channel for any length of time, you've seen my International here. It's done a lot of work for me, hauling lumber, hauling logs. I use it all the time. It's been a good, reliable truck. Well, kind of made an impulse buy. I bought it at Big Brother. Yeah, kind of a spur of the moment decision. Bought myself a new Kenworth T800. By new, I mean used. But well, I'll tell you how it went. I've been truck shopping for a while, because if you've been watching the channel, you know this old girl, I work her pretty hard, and a lot of times I'm pushing it to the limit. So I've been looking for something a little bit bigger for a while. Been shopping online. I actually 2 weeks ago drove up to Rhode Island to look at a truck, and I wasn't so thrilled with it, so I let that one go. And I've been looking every day. I've been checking listings online, and saw this old girl pop up. And went and looked at it. Next thing you know, I bought a truck. Price was right. Was it a good decision? Well, we're going to find out here in the next week or so. Basically, the way it worked, I won't get into the ins and outs of the details, but the company that had it had to move it, so it was priced very, very nicely. And I went and looked at it, and you know, kind of checked everything out. There's some things I liked about it, some things I didn't like about it, but sat down, did some mathematicals, and I decided to pull the trigger on it. So I guess let's start with the good. It's Kenworth. Good brand, nice looking truck. It's a 1999 pre-emissions. That's worth its weight in gold to me. For those of you that know anything about the modern emissioned trucks and equipment, it's nothing but a headache. So I wanted to stay pre-emissions. Check that off the list. It's got a Cat C12 under the hood. You know me, I like Cat stuff, so that was a plus. 410 horse, that's plenty for what I'm doing. It's got an 800 transmission. Once again, perfect for what I'm trying to do. You know, it has a real low gear for, you know, getting into tight spots and out of tight spots, and it's perfect for what I want. It's got this huge Powellfinger knuckle boom on. Now, at first I was attracted to this. It's what kind of made me go look at the truck. Then I was thinking, well, I don't know, that's pretty big. Maybe I'll sell that off of there and put a regular log loader on. Now that I have it home, I'm kind of thinking, maybe I will use this, but it's going to need some work to be able to run a grapple. So I got to make some phone calls. I got to figure some stuff out with that. So this may be staying, this may be going. I'm not sure yet. It's got these real nice log bunks. Somebody fabbed up. Those are pretty much turnkey, ready to go. Super heavy. I like them. It is a triaxle, but I do think that I'm going to pull this lift axle. I don't need it. I don't haul that heavy. I don't have it registered that heavy. So I think that might go. So might have a lift axle for sale too. So overall, she's got good bones, and the frame's nice. There's a little bit of rust on the back behind the wheels that I got to clean up some, but otherwise the frame's real nice. It's a double frame. That's good. It's good for a loader. It's good for lumber and log truck. Tires are in pretty good shape. So she got good bones. The bad needs a body. Definitely needs a body. When you can see through the body, it needs a body. So I got to figure that out. I'm either buying one or building one. See what the budget allows. See what my time allows. But that's got to be a concern. Like I said, I got some rust here on the back of the frame that I got to clean up. You can see some there. Not terrible, but it is going to take some work. 20-foot bed versus my 14, so that is definitely gonna be nice for hauling lumber. You know, you can get 2 stacks end to end or hauling long logs. That will be nice. Got a big box on both sides. That's always a plus. So she set up pretty nice. In fact, this Palfinger crane has the wireless remotes that you can kind of just walk around and run it. I haven't tried that yet, but you know, that's a nice option. She needs just a bunch of little stuff, and hopefully, if I'm being honest, hopefully nothing major, because I didn't like the oil when I went and looked at it. That was the one thing that the oil looked kind of cloudy, almost like there was some coolant in the oil or something. I know you're thinking, what kind of idiot buys a truck with coolant in the oil? Yeah, this idiot. At first, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's going to be a pass. No way, I'm not touching it. Then I went and did a bunch of research online. A lot of times on a C12 Cat engine, when you have coolant in the oil, it's not the head, it is the water pump fails, and the seals fail in the water pump, and it leaks internally into the oil pan. So I'm taking a gamble, crossing my fingers. I'm going to drop this oil pan this week, and we're going to see, I'm going to pressurize the coolant system, see where the leak's at. Hopefully it's nothing major, because if it is, it's going to go from a great deal to an average deal. That's about where I'm at on it. So we'll see. I'm gambling, I'm rolling the dice, but I hopefully get some luck on this thing. So other than that, assessing the condition of the motor, making sure everything's running good, because it ran good home. I drove it home. First time actually ever driving an 800, and she drives real nice. Got good power, motor runs nice. So hopefully it's just something minor. Didn't get too hot, everything worked fine, brakes worked fine. So we'll see. That's my single biggest issue that I'm worried about. But once we get past that, I gotta get it inspected this week. I'm gonna go through it, do all the fluids, oil, transmission, axles, coolant, everything. I always like to do that when I buy something, just so I know where I'm at on everything. So that's actually what I'm doing. As soon as I stop the video here, I'm gonna get a notepad, start making a list. Filters, oils, grease the whole thing, any parts I need. So it is a project truck, there's no doubt. She needs a nice buff and wash and clean her up. You know, little small stuff it needs. But overall, I think it's got good bones. I hope it's a good project. We're gonna find out. So you're gonna have to stick around and watch with me. I'll be diving into it here the next couple days. I've been so busy sawing and everything that basically what happened, I picked it up last week. I literally parked it right where it's sitting. We actually went out of town with the family for a couple days. I'm back. Now I'm gonna dive into it. In between sawing and stuff here, at the end of the day, I'm gonna start working on it little by little in just a couple free moments I get, and just seeing where we're at, seeing what kind of buy I made. So I'm definitely gonna be making more videos. You're gonna be seeing more of this. We're gonna run that boom a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can figure it out. I know it works. The guy that demoed it for me, I let him do the running because I didn't want to break something that I didn't own. Well, now I own it, so now I get to fool around with this, decide if it's something I want to fool around with and keep, or if I'm just going to sell it off of here and put on a log loader or something. But the best part about it, I own it. I don't have a payment on it. That was one of my criteria for buying a truck. In this business, they're a necessary evil. I mean, I'm not a trucker. I'm not in the trucking business. This thing doesn't absolutely directly make me money, but you need it. You need it for hauling logs. You need it for delivering lumber. You need it for picking up lumber when I buy from other mills. So there's just no two ways about it. They're expensive. They're an expensive evil, but you need it. And like I said, this old girl here served me well. She just hauled a ton of pine logs last week. But you know, I don't like to beat my equipment and push it past its limits. And that's kind of where I'm at with this. You know, I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm using it for more than what I bought it for, what I intended for. This is probably overkill for what I need, honestly. But if you've been watching the channel, you know I tend to go a little bit overkill on stuff. When I get an idea in my head, I usually try to go bigger than what I need. So we'll see. I'm gonna start crawling around under this thing and see how much money I can spend in oil and parts, and I'll update you guys, bring in when I got some action for you. But I just wanted to show you the newest addition to the family. This girl's gonna be getting sold. I hate to do it. There's really nothing wrong with the truck. She got two problems. One, that grapple has a leak on it. I use it, it's not the end of the world. And two, the seat needs to be, well, I shouldn't say it needs to be replaced because I've been sitting on it for years that way. But the bench seat's a little wore out, but it works. She's not a show truck. She's dirty right now. I gotta clean her up, but works every day, works fine. So she's gonna be going for sale here in a couple weeks. As soon as I get this one more ready, that I can let her go. I'd love to have both, because there's definitely times where a small truck is a big advantage over a big truck, but these things are expensive. In Pennsylvania here, they kill us in registration and everything. So I can't afford to keep both on the road. If, you know, just me working, it doesn't make sense to have two trucks. So she's gonna go down the road, hopefully pay off some of the bills on this one, and just see how it goes. So I just figured I'd show you the start of a new project, because God forbid I just let myself go with take it easy over the summer. You know, I always got to be diving into something. So I'm gonna be turning some wrenches on a truck here. We'll see. I'm kind of excited, kind of scared. I should say my checkbook might kind of be scared, because I hemorrhaged money to buy it, but you know, I hopefully bought a quality piece. You know how this stuff goes, you never truly know what you bought until you get it home. That's the case with any type of equipment. You know, it all looks good when it's sitting there on the lot, and you bring it home and then you see all the imperfections. But I'm gonna make it my own. I'm gonna dress it up, and you know, hopefully she works good for me for quite a while. So I'll bring you along as I get further into it, and we'll do a step-by-step build up on this truck. So thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.